I'm going to discuss today some of the MSR stoves and what you can use when you're elk hunting or camping. These are the ones that I use, the ones that I'm familiar with, and I'm going to give you some of kind of the pros and the cons, the good and the bad about it, and let you decide for yourself which one works best for you. What I've got here on the table is the XGK, X standing for exhibition. Anyway, it's a gas and a kerosene stove, and it's an expedition stove. Why they call it have an X for expedition, I have no idea. But anyway, EX, I guess. It comes, this is the Marine Corps or Special Forces version. It comes in the tan bottles. It comes in this seal bag with the heat deflectors and everything with it. You can still find some of these. The military stopped using these due to the fact that they're extremely loud. When you light this bad boy up, it sounds like a jet engine taking off. Not the best in base camps, not the best for military. You can be heard quite a ways off with this. It does, however, heat up to a 10-inch pot. It's got titanium and aluminum parts. It folds down real easily. Mostly compact, but it's cumbersome. It has to go in this bag, fit into it. Like I said, the only bad thing I can talk about this stove is that it's extremely loud. It will heat your water fast. It's very effective. You can find some of these military versions cheaper. It comes with both of these bottles. The civilian version, of course, the bottle's orange. No big deal. You guys can buy the orange bottle. And for the money, it's not a bad stove. If you're going camping, not so bad. However, if you're hunting or tactical situations, I don't know who would use that tactical unless you're in the military. Not so good. The next one that I have is called the wind burner. I really like this one. These are very quiet. I mean, you can pack this thing into the backcountry and you can literally heat your water up in this, and within 100 yards you barely can hear it. I mean, it's even a deer or an elk probably couldn't hear it at 100 yards. It's pretty quiet. Up close they could hear it, but it's very, very quiet. It's self-contained all together in one item. You can buy these small 4-ounce fuel cells, and they will fit inside of the unit itself. They'll drop down inside, and they give you a little cloth to keep you from damaging or scratching the inside of your piece. They give you this cup to eat from, if you want to put your stuff in it, extra cup. I added the wire hanger for snow country. It's basically a hanger that hooks into the sides and allows you to hang this thing from like a tree or whatever. It's pretty effective for that. And it also comes with the fold-out stand. And what this does is similar to this aluminum one that I have here. It holds your stand and holds it firmly. And these just fold out like this. And what you do is, depending on what size one you have, you just slide her into the pieces like this. And you pop this one in, and then it holds your canister and keeps it from falling over. And that comes also with this. It also has this sleeve that is supposed to lock on. And I was heating up earlier and the sleeve kind of came a little loose, but it locks on real well. It's very quiet. The whole compact unit, once you put it together, is very compact. You can see it when you fold this down, fold underneath, like so. Fold it in, put it all together. It's very compact. It doesn't take up any room, and it works very well. This piece here, of course, goes inside, like so. It's up wet. I was just using it, so I want to show you. This goes inside. This goes on the bottom, like so, and it's all thrown down in there. You can put this on top of that, inside there, and then this sets on top, like so. All compact, all in one unit about this long. So, and you pack that in your pack. And you have everything. You have the cup you need to boil the water in. You have a cup underneath to eat your food in. It's quite handy, quite compact. It's one of my favorites. It's a wind burner. Works really good. This is the 1 liter. You can get a new 1.5 liter if you want. It's a little bit bigger. I like the smaller one. Works good for me. The next one, which I used to use on spike camps, meaning when you go out elk hunting and you are cutting my head off again, honey. My wife has a tendency to cut my head off, and all you can see is this part of my chin. When you're at a spike camp and you go further out, you want to have something to eat, and if you don't have the self-contained meals like the old meals, you need a way of heating them. Well, you want to take this with you. You can. It's not too heavy, not too cumbersome, but yet it is a little bit larger. You can carry this. This right here, I really like. It's compact. It works really well. Folds out. You can fold out all these pieces, and it makes a little stove for you. I'll show you here. So you screw this into your top here, and then you've got yourself a full stove right here that you can literally cook whatever you want on it. up to, I think 5 inches is the maximum on this one that you can use. And I'm not going to put it on there and show you, but this is quiet, but it's not as quiet as this by any means. It's still a little loud. And one of the options you can add with this, what I like, is I add the GSR cup. Now, these are inexpensive. You can get an MSR one that fits in it, and it fits the same deal. All this will fit down inside there when you fold it up. This is called the Pocket Rocket, and as you see, it works very effective. Fold it down, lock all these sides. You play a little bit with it, but anyway. You lock it all down, drop her down in there, close it up. You can drop that down in there. You can put your canister down in there. Everything fits inside the canister, down inside the cup, and you put everything inside and clamp it all together. This one isn't fitting very well. I didn't put the other, I have another piece in there. But you can put it all inside one of these GSR cups, and you can transport all as one. It works okay. It's not bad. It's an expensive way for those of you who don't want to spend a lot of money. They have a new Pocket Rocket Plus that's supposed to be better than this one, or you get the regular Pocket Rocket. This is Pocket Rocket 2. It's a little bit better than the Pocket Rocket 1. Now they got a Pocket Rocket Plus. Go figure, it's more heavy duty. This is fine. This is all you really need. If you don't have a lot of money to spend, you want to spend 150 or 200 bucks. I don't know what these are going for now. It's been a while since I bought it. But you can go with this route, and it's a lot cheaper, and it does work. Say it is a little loud. You add this to it, it's like 20 bucks for this lid and cup. It has a sleeve that comes off of it. So when you do cook it and you put it on your stove, then when you pull it off, it also gives you this, which has a magnet on it, which is convenient. You can hang it to the side of your, this is an 8-ounce container. It'll also stick to the side of the 4-ounce container. And then it's a rubber silicone deal that helps you grab it when it's hot. It's kind of convenient. Helps you get this off, and then you can heat this with the lid on. And once it's cooled enough, you can take this, grab it, drop it down in the sleeve. It's kind of convenient. It also comes with a little fold-out, spoon, fork, spork, I guess you call it, all for 20 bucks. Not bad. GSI. I'd recommend that for you. You can also get one of these if you're worried about it being hot. Little fold-out aluminum. This is an MSR brand. Grabs your cups when they're hot, so you can lift them up. You don't burn yourself. Most time, if you like cool just a tad, you can take and actually grab it with the grabber like that, or just this has a sleeve on it. You don't have to worry about it. But with this one here, you have to take the sleeve off to cook it. This one, the sleeve can stay on while it's running, so you don't have to worry about burning your hands. It stays locked on. When this is running, this can stay on. The last one that I really like, and this is the Whisperlight Universal. I just had heated water in it earlier. What I like about this one is it folds up. It can be used multiple different fuels. Just like this one here from the military can also use white gas. It can use the isobutane propane, which is a mixture fuel under pressurized in these containers, similar to what you get in your propane in a grill, but it adds the butane to it. Or you can get the white gas. You can run gasoline. You can run jet fuel with the military version. It has a J8 fuel, the jet that's in there, kind of like the carburetor jets. Your carburetor allow fuel to flow through it. So a little brass jet in the bottom that allows the fuel to flow through it. You can put white gas, gasoline, diesel, or jet fuel in this, depending on what jet. They give you the jets with it, and you can change the jet out, which is down here in the center. It's not very difficult to do. Some of these get seized up, and that could be a problem. But anyway, this same bottle that you have here, you can buy a civilian version of it. Same deal, same size bottle. You can attach to this. It has an adapter with a Whisperlight Universal. It can be attached with this, with the canister, just like this one is. It's going to fuzz now when I take it off. You can adjust. You can put this on here like so, and you can run it with these pressurized canisters. That's very convenient too. But you can also run these on it with white gas. And the reason you run white gas is in cold weather, the isopropane fuel has a tendency, because it is more pressurized and solid, a pressurized liquid under pressure, has a tendency to freeze up and doesn't work as well. So what MSR has done is allowed you to do multiple variations of. You can run this canister on this stove. There's an adapter that comes with it in the package here, and you just unscrew the adapter. It comes in here, and anyway, it's right here. you put this onto this piece, it screws right on. They give you a little wrench to do it. It's quite simple. And then this will plug into your bottle, so you can run your bottle with your white gas, which I prefer over most anything. I run white gas because a lot of times when we're hunting, it's cold, and you want a fuel that's going to burn in temperatures that are 10 degrees or 10 below even. You want a fuel. White gas is the only one that's going to really work at that temperature. Now, the other thing that this has that I like is that, let's say you are in that situation. Let me see if I can find it in here. There it is. You're in a situation where you don't have any white gas as fuel, but so all you have is your isobutane propane canister, but you want to run it. You're like, oh, what can I do? Well, you can invert the canister, and what that does, they give you this stand, and by inverting the canister, it allows the solid on top to help push through the gas, which might be frozen or not working well because it's cold, and you can snap this on and you can invert it. And so you put your deal onto here and you snap it on, and I'm not going to do it right now, but with this screwed on, it'll invert your canister, and your canister will sit like this, which will allow the fluid to flow in cold weather. It actually works pretty good. 10 degrees, it was working great. Very effective. They give you a little stand to do it with. This is the Whisperlight Universal. I think it's like, they run for $150 or 100, whatever you can get it for. I think I paid $105 on sale for it at one point. I like it. It folds down real compact. It gives you this nice carry-all bag to put it in. And no matter where you are, if you're over in Europe somewhere, you can run all their gases on this Universal. Made in the USA. That's why I like MSR. I mean, there's other brands out there, and they're good brands. Jetboil is good. You can see I even use Jetboil fuel. Jetboil makes good products too, but I'm just an MSR fan from the military. We use their snowshoes, whatever. And I've had good luck with them. So my recommendation is, use MSR if you want. It's a good brand. It holds up. They have a good customer service. They'll take care of you. And depending on what you're planning on doing, you can choose which one of these stoves is best for you. If you're a minimalist, a light packer, you might want to go with this one here, the Pocket Rocket 2, or the Pocket Rocket Plus, or Pocket Rocket 1. Whatever your budget allows. And if you're a guy that's elk hunting like I am, this is probably your best bet. It's wind burner, and it's a 1 liter. I love this thing. It's really great. It's quiet. That's the main thing. If you're out on a base camp or you go to a spike camp, you don't want to blow out your elk or your mule deer for 2 miles out by running something like this, which is so loud that literally, it does sound like a leaf blower or a jet engine, depending on where you're standing. Just very loud. This is a lot quieter. If you need a bigger stove like this will hold a 10-inch pot also. Very, very durable. It's the new and improved version. It'll hold up to a 10-inch pot. One other thing I might add, you might add to your kit, are these little pots. This is a GSI brand. I like GSI. I know they're made in China probably, but they're pretty decent. I've used this for a while. The handle is detachable. You take the handle off, stick it down inside. It makes it a little more compact. I do like that. It's pretty convenient. It comes with the rubber handle on it, so you don't burn yourself. And now I talk, it's popping back off on me. You just got to stretch it back out when you put it on. It's just a aluminum wire, so it holds in. See. The GS and then the MSR brand, which is really nice too. It has a little smaller spout, so it allows the water to boil quicker. It does, however, have this plastic lid. It works pretty good. It's got 3 prongs. You got to be careful when you lay it in, so that you detents that you get it snapped in without breaking it. It has the handle on, but the handle just folds down, and it has no rough edges except for here a little bit. This one has a little bit of a rough edge for packing in. But they're really lightweight. They're aluminum. They weigh in like 2.5 ounces. Really less than that, I believe. Really lightweight. I think this one's a ½ ounce more than the MSR brand. These are great. You put water in, boil up to 2 cups of water in them. They're awesome. I recommend you get one of those. If you're running the minimalist deal, then you get what it is actually called, the minimalist. Minimalist. I can't speak today. Must be dementia setting in. GSI. Minimalist, all this stuff should fit in there. You can run the bigger canister on this too if you want. It's your choice. All options you can use. My preference is the wind burner or the Whisperlight work the best for me for what I'm doing. But I have used this Pocket Rocket in the past. Works really good. You can pack it in. It's lightweight, weighs nothing. It's compact. You just need your fuel with it. depending on where you're going. If you're going cold weather, you may want to go with something like this with the white gas. That's where the Universal comes in, Whisperlight, and it is quiet. It's not as quiet as this, however. You want quiet, this is the way to go. The wind burner, extremely quiet. It's the way it's baffled, the system that uses. The drawback to this is you can only use their pots, or they make a frying pan now for it, but it has these special vents on it, and you can't put anything else on this burner. What it does is you take this, you have to make sure you hold it by the black, because this will get extremely hot. So when it's on the stove, you see these little grooves on here, and there's little detents there. You just drop it in, turn it, doesn't take anything, locked in. Now you're locked in, it's not going to come off of there. Same thing goes when I put the, where is it? It's a wire hanger for the snow. Say you don't have a place to set this down, you can hook the wires into here, 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 and here, and it's a wire basket, kind of like your mom used to hang her flowers on and stuff. Holds the whole thing from that point, and you just unhook the wire and take it down. So it's a way of doing it in deep snow where you don't have a place to set it. Really convenient, but like I say, you have to use their frying pan. You can't just put anything on top of this. It would burn it out. It's not designed like that. Really good system. So that's my kind of review and kind of giving you some ideas of what I use. I was going to do this out there when we were in Idaho in the River of No Return for our elk and the mule deer hunt. However, the snow came in, we got busy, and you know, with 16 degrees, I decided I don't want my wife doing what she's doing now with her hands out in the cold, freezing. So we decided just wait till we get back and show you how it is and what I have and how it works. So hope you enjoyed this video. Hope it helps you out in some way. Thank you for watching. All right, this is the XGK. As you can see how loud this is. I just want to give a demonstration of how loud this XGK is and how it's effective at boiling. Works really well. But very loud, as you can hear it. You can't probably even hear the dogs with this thing going. Extremely loud decibels, and this is how it runs all the time. Just wanted to give you a demonstration how this is the loudest stove they make. Most powerful stove they make. You can heat a 10-inch pot, but it is loud. Thank you.